The Passover celebration is a Jewish feast. It begins with a ritual meal called the Seder, which retells the exodus of the Israelites from Egypt.
It wishes to perpetuate from generation to generation the memory of the wonderful works which Yahweh accomplished in favor of his people, chosen in Abraham, whose growth he followed in Isaac, Jacob and his sons, the father of the 12 tribes.
Wednesday evening celebration took place in the Horquetta RC Church Hall. According to parish priest Father Robert Christo, many of our religious traditions find their base in the Passover ritual.
Israel ought to keep this memory alive. This is why from age to age, Israel teaches those events to her children in the course of a celebration.
The dinner, which has become an annual tradition for the church, is one that Father Christo says is of great value because it centers the faithful in the events that led to the creation of their modern religious practice. But he also places great value on the communal nature of the feast.
And that is why we believe in community, and that's why we become one in the Triduum, and that's why the power of community is important to Catholic Christians.
Symbolism was rife throughout the meal, especially during the Seder. For instance, there was a bowl filled with salt water and bitter herbs in front of every guest. It represented the many trials the Israelites suffered throughout their exile. The Seder felt very similar to Mass, with the praying, the singing, and the sitting and standing. In fact, celebration of the Eucharist in the Catholic Mass is very reminiscent of the Seder, with its ritual 4 glasses of wine and unleavened bread called matzo. Each action during the celebration was tied to a specific meaning that was grounded in history or had great spiritual significance. When the Seder was over, the real meal began. Last evening's celebration was a lengthy one. It started just before 8 in the evening and ended after 10. But as a celebration, it is one the community seems to place great value in, and it has become an Easter tradition in the parish of San Rafael. Soini Gray, C News.